Hello children, welcome back to our English class. Again today also we are going to continue with vocabulary part. So there are certain words, actually there are certain words in English which generally you people get confused. Even we may get confused. Like how to use some, any. These two words indicate the quantity only. Okay? Or quantity or number of things. So how to use them, where to use them we learn. Like in the same way, every and each is there. Few, a few, the few. Like that we use differently. Like little, a little, the little. These are certain adjectives. These are actually used as adjectives. That is, they describe some action, something or a noun. Okay, or a thing or a person or a noun. But what are they doing? What are we doing? We should know where to use exactly these sentences, these words. Exactly how these adjectives are used, we should know about it clearly. So today what I am going to do is, I will just give you a clear idea how to use this some or any. Okay, they are similar in meaning, but they have different uses. In the same way, each and every, they look similar, but they have different meanings. Okay, now we will see in detail how these confused adjectives, these are generally considered as most confused adjectives in the grammar, okay, English grammar. Okay, now we will look into detail. So today's our topic will be the correct use of adjectives. The correct use of adjectives. Our topic is the correct use of adjectives. And what did I say? So what are the words you generally get confused? I told some, any. Okay? Each, every. That is each and every. Some and any. And few, we use few, a few, the few. How to use this we'll see now. Okay? In the same way, little, a little, and the little. So how to use these words? Generally we get confused by using these. So we will clear our doubts. How to use them, where to use them, we will know in detail. Now use of some and any. So generally these some and any are used to express quantity or degree. Some is used normally in affirmative sentences. Any in negative or interrogative sentences. Some is used in affirmative sentences. Okay? And any is used in negative or interrogative sentences. Like, I will buy some mangoes. I will not buy any mangoes. Have you bought any mangoes? Okay, like this. But any can be used after if in an affirmative sentence also. Like, if you need any money, I will help you. Some is used in questions which are really offers or requests or which expect the answer yes. Like, will you have some ice cream? Offer. Could you lend me some money? Request. Did you buy clothes? Did you buy some clothes? I expect you to do something. Use of each and every. Okay. Now just note down this first. How to use this some and any. Just few examples and explanation I gave you. Okay. Now we will look into how to use each and every. Each and every are similar in meaning, but every is a stronger word than each. It means each without exception. If we say each, we are counting each thing. But if we say every, all together, everything, we are considering everything. That's why that means each, it means each without exception. Every means each thing without exception. Each is used in speaking of two or more things. Every is used only in speaking of more than two things. Okay, remember this point. Each is used when you speak about one or two things. But when you speak about more than two things, we should use the word every. Each directs attention to the individuals forming any group. Every to the whole group. Okay, full complete group. Okay. Each directs attention to the individuals forming any group. Every to the total group. That is complete group. Each is used only when the number in the group is limited and definite. When you know a particular number, how many things are there or how many people are there, you can use each. Every when the number is indefinite. Okay. Every seat was taken. So you don't know the number of seats. You don't know how many number of seats are there. That's why you are saying every seat was taken. 5 boys were seated on each bench. You know the number. Okay. That's why using the word each here. Each one of these chairs is broken. You are counting each and everything one by one and say that each one of the chair is broken. Leap year falls in every 4th year. You know particularly, no? So he came to see us every 3 days. That is once in every period of 3 days. It rained every day during my holidays. I was away 10 days and it rained each day. So like this, how to use each and every also you can make a note. See here. Now we'll go to the next part. Now it is use of little, a little, the little. Little means not much. It's hardly anything. That is nothing is there. You can say that it is nothing. Thus the adjective little has a negative meaning. There is little hope of his recovery. That is, he is not likely to recover. He showed little concern for his nephew. He has little appreciation of good poetry. He has little influence with his old students. Now coming to a little. A little means some though not much. A little is there. We can't say nothing is there. A little has a positive meaning here. There is a little hope of his recovery. That is, he may possibly recover. A little tact would have saved the situation. A little knowledge is dangerous thing. Okay, coming to the little now. Not much, but something is there. All there is. The little information he had was not quite reliable. The little knowledge of carpentry that he possessed stood him in good stead. That is good position. Stead means position. The sentence means the knowledge of carpentry he possessed was not much, but all that knowledge stood him in a good stead. Okay? Now see here, use of little, a little, the little. Now the remaining part, what is there ma? We should learn about now few, a few. How to use few, a few and the few. Now use of a few, and the few. Few means not many. Few means not many, hardly any. Few has a negative meaning. Few has a negative meaning. Few persons can keep a secret. Few towns in India have public libraries. Few men are free from faults. Few men reach the age of 100 years. Like coming to a few. Some, that is, a few has a positive meaning and is opposed to none. You can't say nothing is there, but a little, some are there. A few words spoken in earnest will convince him. A few Parsis write Gujarati correctly. Coming to the few, not many, but there is something. We can say that there is something there. There is few number of things there. Okay. The few remarks that he made were very suggestive. What does I suggest with this? The sentence means the remarks he made were not many. He made only very few remarks, but those remarks were suggestive. Okay. Like this, we should use of few, a few, the few. Okay, ma? Now coming to the next part. What I want to do is, the few friends he has the few friends he has are all very poor. The few clothes they had were all tattered and torn. These are some more examples for using the few. Now coming to the last part. So now I would like to give you an assignment like just fill in the blanks. Okay, just few fill in the blanks I am going to give you. Fill them using this some, any, little, a little, few, a few or each and every. Okay. Dash grain they had was damaged by seawater. Precaution is necessary in handling that machine. Dash care could have prevented the catastrophe. Dash influence that he has, dash influence that he has, he uses the best advantage. Dash public libraries that we have are not well equipped. Dash days rest is all that is needed. Do we need dash rice? We have dash rice in the cupboard. Dash book was written with a pen. Each and dash thing must be cleaned. Okay, see here. Now this is the assignment part, Nana. Try to finish it. This is only for your practice sake. Just go through the whole lesson, all the points, try to answer them, check whether you are able to do it properly or not. Okay, children? I hope it is clear how to use this few of the confused adjectives. Okay, and that's all for today. Okay, that's only this much for today's class. We will continue with next part of our lesson, that is grammar lessons, in our next lesson. Okay, bye children.